The used car markets are absolutely exploding over the past 12 months, so I want to do a deep dive and find out what stocks are going to benefit most from this explosion, from used cars going through the roof. So I pulled up the Car Gurus Index, which is one of the biggest websites for used cars, new cars. It's going to show us the percentages of how they are increasing year over year. As we can see quickly here, 34% year over year, the car markets have gone up. So if you were to buy a $40,000 car last year, you can now sell it for like $52,000, $53,000. It's insane. I actually bought a van that I used for cross-country trips that I didn't really care about something old and that could take a lot of abuse. I bought it pre-pandemic for $900, and looking at the exact same van, it's going for $9,900. It's through the roof. I need to list this thing immediately. I mean, look at these numbers. Minivans up 40%. Vans, the one I have, up 56% through the roof. So if you have a minivan or you're borrowing your grandma's minivan, sell it. Get her a bicycle. You can see all of the makes and models here. Chevy, Cadillac, they're all through the roof. I've never seen so much green. Lamborghini in the turlets, but that's only for, what are we looking at, last 30 days. Overall, 13%, looking good. Okay, but everything is green on this list. You own any car that you bought a year or two ago or more and you sell today, you're actually making money on it. So the two stocks that I want to take a look at are CarMax and Carvana. They're two of the biggest used car companies that are out there that are publicly traded. So we're gonna look at the charts on these, see what they're telling us. Where is a good entry point? Should I buy now? Should I wait? What's going on? So first thing I did when I do these deep dives, I pulled up the quarterly retail unit sales so I could see how well Carvana is growing. Are they selling more cars every single quarter? This is 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. 92,000 units in a quarter. So they're selling a lot of vehicles, and it's consistently going up every single quarter, more and more. There's not one quarter here that's less than the previous quarter. Major green flag on Carvana. Carvana is the better buy of the two, but I'll look at the chart and see if it's something I should be waiting on or jumping in now. CarMax. Looking at CarMax here, I didn't find a chart specifically that shows me the same type of breakdown, but I could see that retail and wholesale sales shot up 30% in the third quarter of fiscal 2022. CarMax became more active in buying units in its most recent quarter, securing 383,000 vehicles in the last 3 months. So if you don't know this, CarMax also buys vehicles from you and then they'll sell it on their market. So looking at the chart for Carvana, the first thing I did was I did an analysis on here to find out if I should be buying now or I should be waiting. And from what the charts are telling me, I should wait. I should be patient. I shouldn't be a goldfish brain and hit buy. I should be waiting. So over here, I noticed a little gap area where there's an empty space. Usually when there's an empty space, there's no other empty space on this chart. So the stock came all the way up to here, really nice returns to about 373, and now it's coming all the way back down. So we have a strong support line because of the gap close support at 177. Also, we have some support here because that's where it tested the line and bounced off. So 177 would be my entry point on Carvana, and I would hope that most likely it begins to turn around there and head up because a lot of other more seasoned investors are looking at these points and they will be buying there as well. Hedge funds, institutions, insiders, etc. will all be buying at this zone of 177. Volume is actually increasing. If you look at this blue line, it is going up. More people are being active in this stock, selling and buying. So as we get closer to that 177, we're gonna see more interest in this company. It's up a lot from pandemic levels, which in March of 2020, we are looking at a 1,500% profit from March of 2020 to today. Huge gains, absolute explosion from these used car markets going ballistic crazy, demand being through the roof and supply being low causes these crazy squeezes. So let's bounce over to CarMax and see if CarMax is the better buy based on the chart. So CarMax, to get a quick analysis of its returns, 311%, not as much as Carvana. Carvana is clearly the better stock to get into based on potential returns. So we have a 32% potential from the support line, which is this double support area. I drew the white line at 118. So if this is to bounce at 118 and head back up to its highs, 32%. I didn't go over that on Carvana, so let me do that real fast. I did put that on here. So this one is showing a 111% potential profit from the support line of 177 back to the top. CarMax did just have earnings not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, and they did have a positive earnings of 15% on revenue and 12% on earnings. Carvana did miss on earnings, but they did succeed on revenue, 6% versus earnings, 38%. Are you tired of the 9-to-5 job and want to get closer to the goal of retiring young? And you're sick of doing those TPS reports to your boss on a Friday? Well, click the link in the description. It's going to bring you to my Patreon. You can sign up for Retire Young Pro and get access to my portfolio, my buy and sell alerts, breakout strategies on stocks and crypto, contests I run. You can see all the MVP winners here. It's super, super saucy. Click the link in the description. It's looking good. So that's right. If you want to know if I get into either of these two companies, you have to sign up for Retire Young Pro. And I'll be watching these right now because they are both downtrending. I'll be waiting until they get to these support lines, these entry points. And if the price action looks strong and it starts to turn around and go bullish, I will be jumping in. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel. Don't forget when you hit that button, it's going to get you a little bit closer to retiring young.